and we need the y-intercept. Do we have any of those in number 1?
Yes.
Yes. What do we have? The slope, which gets plugged in for what letter? M. Okay, so for M, we're going to plug in -3 because we already have that slope right up here, slope of -3. Do we have the y-intercept?
No.
No. But we do have a point. Okay, we have a point -2, 5. Can I use that, bless you, can I use that in my equation? Sure. Where am I going to plug in the -2? For x, right? Because this is like an x, y point. So then for y, I'm going to plug in 5. Okay, so I will have 5 equals slope times x, -2, and then I still have my plus b. Are we tracking with how I got each of those and why I plugged them in where they're at?
Yes.
Okay, so we have an xy point plugged in for x and y. We have slope -3 plugged in for m. Okay, now can we solve for b? Yeah, we sure can, right? -3 times -2 is +6. And then I am going to subtract my 6 here. So I get b is -1. Now, do I have the slope and the y-intercept? You bet I sure do. Okay, so now I can write my equation. Y equals -3x minus 1. There's our slope-intercept form equation.
So you're telling me we could have done that in 8th grade?
Yeah, we were doing that. We were doing point slope forward.
And it took a million years.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mad at myself.
This is not.
This Abram's still lit for support.
But this is why we show you 2 ways to do it, because Deborah's like, why don't we just use point and slope form? Some people like point slope form, some people like y-intercept form. It's just up to you. Our brains are all kind of different. Okay. All right, number 2, write the slope-intercept form of a line that goes through -1, 3 and has a slope of 2. Is there anything different about this question compared to number 1?
Nope.
No, so I'm going to let you do it on your own. Okay, y equals mx plus b. Plug in the necessary parts and solve for the part that you do not have.
So weird. For him, it's so funny the whole time. I know. Now I can't. Now I'm like, I'll take the pencil.
Ooh.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
For once. That's debatable.
Okay, now having done this with y equals mx plus b, do you raise your hand if you prefer this new way?
Easier, faster.
Okay, raise your hand if you prefer point slope form. Okay, guess what? You can do that. Okay, do what you like. Fine.
I just
Huh?
know. I just know.
This is it. I know it too, but it's like
It's now.
Yeah.
It's just so much quicker.
Yeah.
I'm good at that. I mean,
yeah. Well, you know.
Yes.
Just that.
Seven. I hope that's on the table. Guys, you hear that?
Do we agree?
I don't understand.
What?
I got negative.
I got
Yours
it.
says -1, ours says -3.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, ours says 1 -3. Yours says -1 3 and ours
Oh my goodness, what is this?
I got it.
Okay, tell me, is this the same?
No.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
That's the thing.
Okay, hold on a second.
Mr. Yeltsin?
Oh, you're recording.
Hi.
Welcome to the vlog.
We changed these notes. We changed these notes, so there may be a new updated file. Just give me a second.
welcome to the vlog. I'm putting my channel. So today we're gonna be just, like I'm just
Doing math.
vlogging my day. Vlogmas.
I think that was a little while ago. It's
No.
May.
Christmas in May. How
Do you want to know a fun fact?
No.
Subscribe to the
Yes.
There's only 44 days until
I
I
never
get
heard
my
of
permit.
This? Is this right?
Dude, it's so,
Yes.
it's such a thing.
Okay. All right. We got the right file. Do I need to redo this one, number 2? Jimmy? No? Okay. Okay. All right. So, bring it back together. Bring it back That's good. Okay, parallel lines. Show me what parallel lines look like with your arms. Yes. Okay, just like this. You can do it like this. Okay. All right. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. Okay. Non-vertical lines. Okay. Non-vertical lines are parallel if they have the what slope?
Same.
Yes. Oh, that sounded beautiful.
Wait, let's do it again. I'll count this all.
They-
1, 2, 3, and then we'll say same. Ready?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Same.
Okay. But oh wait, let's go back. Did you realize this? Different y-intercepts.
Whoa.
Because, friends, if they had the same y-intercept and the same slope, they're the same line. That can't happen, okay? So they have to have different y-intercepts. Oh, hello. Okay, number 1. Write an equation of a parallel line. Through the point 12, 5, parallel to the line, y equals 2/3 x minus 1. So our new line needs to have what slope? 2/3. Okay? Parallel, so it should be the same. Okay? Parallel should be the same. So, if we're doing a new equation, okay, for my point slope people, if you want to do point slope, that's fine. Okay? Y equals mx plus b. Okay, I'm going to plug in my 5 for y, my 12 for x, and then my slope. Okay, if you're point slope and you want to do point slope, I know it's at the top of your paper, okay? So you can do it either way you want. 2/3 times 12 would be 24/3, which is 8.
Even now,
12 times 2 is?
Oh, you can do it. I knew that.
24 and
See, I'm not a magician here. Okay. All right, I would subtract 8. Is everybody else getting -3?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a second.
-3 for your y-intercept. Yes, we're going to graph both the old line and the new line to prove that they're parallel. Will I always make you graph them? No, sir, I will not. Okay? No, ma'am, I will not.
No, ma'am.
Okay, my original line that I'm going to graph here is in red.
Yes. Nobody wants. You ask her.
Ask me what?
Yeah,
So
well,
I have a
You
question.
guys are very, like, loud. Like,
The
just ask.
term woman up. Have you
Have
ever
you
heard
ever-
that before?
Have you ever heard of that?
I actually am not.
Like, it's just like man up, but woman up. You get it?
Yeah. Woman up.
You've never heard of that. No, you've not.
I've never heard of it.
See?
It's a thing. I'm telling you.
Oh, woman up, because
You told me
I'm
to
proud
look
of
it
you,
up
woman.
the other day. I was like,
Stop.
what are you talking
I'm a
about?
woman. Proud of it. That's me. I'm a woman.
You're not proud to be a lady.
Oh, is he woman up right now?
Yeah, wait, did you hear Colin go same after you said it's not
Hey.
We're proud to be ladies here.
That's awesome.
This is all
I just call him and said That's good. That's a day. Colin, honestly, that's just a day maker right there. That just made my day. That was awesome. Okay, let's keep moving. We're gonna keep rolling. All right, number 2. We're writing it through the point, -3, -1. That's parallel to y equals 2x plus 3. Do you see a graph here?
No.
No, you do not, because I'm not going to make you graph it. Okay. What is our new slope? 2, right? Because it's parallel. Parallel is the same slope. It should be 2. Okay, do you want me to do point slope form? Or do you want me to do y equals mx plus b?
Whoa. Alright.
I'll do both. Okay, so if you're a point slope friend, here you go.
Put the movie over here. You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
Air 5 my
Okay, so there's my point slope if you're a point slope friend.
That hurted.
No, it's really okay.
No, I don't know. I
Brother trapped that are like a vaccine on a stick.
All right, you should get y equals 2x plus 5 no matter what you did on number 2. Yes? Okay. Any questions before I move on to number 3?
Nope.
Okay. Number 3, through the point to negative 3, parallel to negative 1/2 x plus 6. What's my new slope? Negative 1/2. Very good. Okay. All right. So we're going to plug it in. Negative 1/2 times 2 happens to be negative 1. Wonderful job. Thanks for laughing, Deborah. She thinks I'm funny.
I think you're funny.
You guys need to talk about that. All right, y equals negative 1/2 x minus 2. Do we agree? I'm just gonna have him watch this video, and I'll prove to him everything's fine.
She's
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey.
Wait, what's
Hey.
the name? What's the name? Kevin. Like the
Wait, you were
like the
right.
minute thing.
Take easy.
Well, just know it's around like time 150.
Kiwi.
Hello.
Shut up. Stop making keep going. Okay.
Wait, what?
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
I didn't really say.
Kevin! Hey, this is a little awkward right now, but just wanted to say that Miss Cross is really funny. Okay, bye.
Is everybody else
She
think I'm
actually
funny?
talked to a guy.
Yeah.
Oh, proof. Okay. All right. Bye, Felicia. Okay.
You go.
Goodbye.
All right.
Another guy.
Perpendicular line. Show me perpendicular lines with your arm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Kiwi, is that a 90-degree angle? I love perpendicular lines. No. No. Okay. So, two non-vertical lines are perpendicular if the product of their slopes is -1. Here's what that means. Okay? We say that they are opposite. What's the word?
Reciprocal.
Reciprocals. I don't know if I spelled it right. I think I did. Okay. What's the other way that I said it today? Flip the fraction, flip the sign. Okay, so you can write that there if you need to. Okay, what is the opposite reciprocal of 1/2? -2. Opposite reciprocal of -3?
1/3.
1/3. What about 9?
-1/9.
And what about -4/3? Positive 3/4. Good. Flip the fraction. Flip the sign. All right, we're ready to tackle these?
I'm ready.
All right, number 4. Write an equation that's perpendicular here. Through the point 2, -1, perpendicular to y equals 2/3 x plus 4. What's my new slope?
Wait,
Oh.
I missed
Positive 3 over 2.
Positive 3 over 2.
See, I know
Flip the fraction, flip the sign.
I missed
Okay, so I'm gonna have y equals. I'm just gonna do my slope intercept. If you like point slope, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna plug in my point. Now my m. Okay, keep in mind it's the 3/2. It's not the -2 over 3 because you changed it. Okay, so everything else is the same except for now you're just switching that slope. So that would be 6 over 2. This should be 3.
You know what's rude?
How'd you guess?
Kevin not thinking your phone.
Okay,
I
group.
He's good.
We we should get, let's get focused. Let's get focused. Y equals 3 halves x minus 4. Do we agree? Okay, we're going to graph both. What do we know? What should they look like? Show with your arms. Yes. Okay, they should be at a 90-degree angle. They should cross here. Okay? So you're going to graph both of them, make sure that that's true. The reason that I have you do that is so that you can kind of visually see what's going on here when you're doing perpendicular. True. Let's stay focused. Okay, now it may not look perfect. That's okay. Okay, we don't need a ruler on this one because we're only doing a couple graphs today. But they should cross and it should look like a 90-degree angle.
Well, I messed up the y intercepts, but still perpendicular.
It's
Okay.
okay, Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, I am very impressed that you knew that even if you messed up the y-intercept, it would still be perpendicular.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you. Woo! Right, just think about it. Like, does it matter where it's at?
No, it doesn't.
Right, as long as that slope is an opposite reciprocal, it's going to be perpendicular. Okay? Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Totally made a mistake. Let's go.
Okay, issues on number 4? We're good to move on? Okay. Let's keep rolling with it. Number 5. Okay, through the point 1,8, perpendicular to 2x plus 1. Tell me my new slope.
-1.
Thank you for matching my pitch, Gavin. That was.
Wait.
That
Again.
was beyond.
Tell me my new slope. Oh, he didn't get that memo.
Again. You ready?
Yeah.
Tell me my new slope.
Neither one. It was like, I heard it and then I had to repeat it.
Can't replicate. Okay, so we're plugging in what we have. Oh, got him.
Sorry, I was doing my work. Oh.
You
I
already
already
see
finished
what's
that one.
Wow.
Wow, look at me.
Imagine being so I don't see it right.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry.
All right, let's get focused. All right, so -1/2 times 1. Ooh, did I do that right? Yeah, I did. I did it right. Okay. Did you subtract the 1/2 instead of add the 1/2? That's what whoever got 7.5. Is it this one? Yeah, it's going to add 1/2. Or you add the 8 here. Yeah.
Oh, I got it right. Yeah, gosh,
No, I threw away the one that was in my throat. It came out.
don't bully me, son.
All right, number 6. Do number 6 on your own.
I'm going.
Are we gonna do 7?
Yes, we're going to do 7, 8. Is it just 7, 8? 7, 8, 9.
9, and then.
Yeah, we'll do those together here. But I want you to do number 6 by yourself.
I'm trying to long.
Oh, we're not doing that whole thing today. This packet will get us through the rest of the week.
Okay.
What did you say?
Yeah, we're going to use this paper for the next 3 days.
And then I would say games are cool. Maddie Wells in Miss Palmer's class.
Miss Palmer?
Okay, I got something
Remember Palmer parties?
My class never was. I don't remember. I just remember our class went once.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Classes.
she got 10.
I got 10.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure our class is like really good, but then she got like bad at it.
No, she got mad at.
All right, group, let's bring it back together. Did you get y equals -3x plus 10?
Yes.
Jeremiah, what happened?
I
Like,
see what I did
Did you
there.
use the same? Did you use a different slope?
wait, is that -3? That's a -3. Never mind.
Yeah, it should be negative, right? Because their original was 1/3.
That's what I put.
Should be -3. Okay, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, it says classify the lines. If we're going to classify lines, okay, if we're looking at the slopes, we need to have them both in this form. Do you agree with me? To be able to see what the slope actually is, right? Like, we're looking at lines. We need y equals mx plus b form for both of them. Okay? So, in number 7, we have this, right? We need to rewrite this top one. So, whichever one you need to rewrite, okay, just rewrite it, and then solve for y. So here I would divide by 4. Okay, so I'm looking at this line here, and I'm looking at this line here. Okay, of those two lines, look at their slopes. Are they the same? No, so they are not parallel. We can mix that. Okay. What about perpendicular?
Yes.
Yes, because they are opposite. They have one positive, one negative, and the fraction has been flipped. Do you agree? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So they are perpendicular.
Perfect.
Wait, no, I see it now.
Ridiculous.
All right. Number 8. How many of these do we need to rewrite?
1.
We need to rewrite one of them, that top one there. So write it down here. Solve it for y. Get y by itself. Ooh, that's a little bit of a long one. That's okay. I'm gonna write these a different color. Did you get 4/3 x minus 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So are they parallel?
No.
Are they perpendicular?
No.
Why are they not perpendicular if their fractions are opposite? The
The
sign, right? One of them would need to be negative. So this is neither. It's neither. Okay, number 9, you're going to have to rewrite that top one. Okay, number 9, what's the verdict on number 9? Parallel. Okay, you should get the same slopes for those. Okay, group, really quickly. Okay, you're going to see a practice here starting at the bottom. You need to complete that part at the bottom, flip it over, okay, and just this sheet. Okay, so just the bottom and then this. So not even 2 full pages. When you get to it says Algebra 1 practice here, stop. Okay, stop at this page here. So you're going to do, I'm going to say it again, okay, you're going to do the bottom of that page. Are you with me? Okay, and then the next page. When you get down here to solutions, stop. Okay, these solutions fit what you just did. We good? Okay.